Hello everybody, welcome to episode 5 of the Hamster Cage. We're going to start with the usual, find out what we're doing this week in subspecies.
You're not going to introduce everyone.
I'm not going to introduce everyone. I'll introduce them as I'm asking them on the round table what they did
But
this
that's
week.
good, yeah.
You see, it's that way it feels more natural.
Okay, that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Trevor, Trevor and Ruth? Hello, Ruth.
Yeah, so,
How's the art department? What did you do this week?
it's going really well. Monday I did a thing that was basically a little sort of, what would you call it, visual indicator that you've been hit, the sub gets hit, a little flash of
Ooh, yeah, the little lightning around the sub.
I got that idea in my head, did it, and was putting the game in one day. That never happens before. That was just something just like works.
It's so nice, isn't it?
It is. So I spent the rest of the week just fucking about as a reward. Just making up like plants and shit to kind of put in the game. So yeah.
Oh, you're working on the coral reef stuff, aren't you?
The coral reef stuff, yeah, and yeah. But while I've been doing that, Ruth's been out doing some actual real work. So,
cool. What you been doing, Ruth?
I don't think what I was doing was real work. I was sitting there making a really smelly looking fish all week. So.
Oh, you're working on the sea dog.
Yeah,
sea
the
dog.
thing we tweeted out.
Yeah.
Go on to Twitter or Facebook and you'll see this awesome sea dog that Ruth is working on.
The McFish.
Yeah,
McFish sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's really cool.
Yeah.
He looks very, very vicious.
But yeah.
What?
don't doubt yourself.
Yeah.
Everyone else will do that for you.
Yeah.
I count more working on or doing this sort of thing and making alphas and working on coral and stuff as real work than sitting there painting as many fish all week.
But at the end of the week, you can just point and go, I did this. Or I can just point to a load of files and go, that's going to be something
I don't even
someday.
need to point, you can just use your nose.
It's that good a fish.
It's
ZBrush is
smelly.
good. It's not. I missed that plugin. Yeah.
Listen, it's game development. Think about it with the finished product.
There you
The
go.
customer's going to notice your sea dog a lot more than they're going to notice the coral reef.
The alphas. Yeah, exactly. They won't even notice it. Yeah.
Because they'll be killing the sea dog.
Yeah. They'll only notice if it looks shit.
Yeah, that's
Do you know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they'll
Which
notice
could
your
still
thing.
happen.
Absolutely, it could still happen.
So
And Manus,
that's-
what did you do in the programming?
I'm no longer a part. This week we were not the coding department.
No.
There was no coding done because everything's done. The game, as far as we're finished, it's perfect in every way. So we switched over to our accountancy hat, and I had the joyous task of doing VAT returns, and I was taking care of our nards this week.
Your nards.
Our nards, not just my nards, all our nards.
Well, you need to check your nards regularly
You do?
for lumps and shit.
Well, actually, no.
That's
This
your
was
audience
this was the 6 monthly nard check.
yeah.
It stands for next annual return document.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
And whoever decided to call it that, like,
There's a sense of humour there somewhere.
Very little going on in their life anyway.
Yeah.
They gotta find funny stuff where they can. So we were doing accountancy, and then we were marketing for the rest of the week. I'm not sure what that means. I was on Facebook and Twitter. And Reddit. I love Reddit. Reddit's a great place.
Reddit's wonderful, and everyone on Reddit is wonderful too.
Yeah. And all those nice internet places, that's where I spent my week. It was really fun. Really fun. I'm hoping there's no coding to do next week so I can spend a whole week.
Actually, when I think about it, you actually did most of this week's coding last Friday evening. And that blind panic to kind of get something ready for the expo.
God, that's right, yeah. Right after we recorded
The podcast, we were
I
there
had
till
to-
10 o'clock.
I was there till 10:30 coding, trying to get it ready for the expo, which is an excellent segue.
That was semi-professional, wasn't it? See, that's
the
the did
expo,
that, yeah.
not the X-Way. All right, expo. Someone talk about the expo. Stephen, how did you enjoy the expo?
It was pretty good.
Hang on, he has to tell us what he did during the week first,
What did I do?
sound-wise.
I worked out a list for the next demo, which is coming out next Monday. So
Oh yeah,
Cool, yeah.
Demo's out next week.
That's right.
Last Saturday, expo in the Start Lab. 12, 13 games were on display,
About that, yeah.
and we were worried that a lot of the 4 hours that it was opened, we'd be staring at each other, going, "I wonder where everybody is." That was not the case.
That didn't happen, no.
quite the opposite.
I'd say by 2:15, which is 15 minutes after enrollment, there was at least 40, 50 people in the room.
There was that. I was chatting to Dave Colston. Hello, Dave, if you're listening. And I was just chatting away, and I looked at my clock, and it just happened to be like 1:59, like literally a minute before the doors open. I said, "Oh, better move out of the way there, Dave. The crowds will be on." Literally at 2:00 on the dot, a heap of people just walked in the door and just filled the place.
Oh, they were clearly standing outside waiting,
Yeah.
looking at their watches.
They were all
waiting for 2 o'clock. It
foreign.
was
They must have
weird.
been foreign because it was
Yeah.
2:00 in the wrong time when they just came in. They were
Yeah.
punctual and everything. So no way any Irish people would do that. It was wedged for the 4 hours.
It was,
absolutely packed.
Artist Corner was nice.
It was.
All the nice art that Ruth had.
That was Ruth's idea.
Yeah, it was.
But a
Ruth's
good
idea.
idea. Otherwise, it would just that corner of the room just being left empty.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, that was the expo. That was exciting stuff, wasn't it? No.
Yeah, it was great.
Someone say
Absolutely
something,
great.
please.
Yeah,
All
it was
right.
awesome.
Is there anything we can give out about it? You see, the problem with talking about the expo is they're all like other Galway game developers and, well, friends of ours, we'll say.
Yeah.
So we can't really take a shitty stick to them. So can we move on to something we can give
We
out
could
about
be nice to them.
quickly?
Oh, can we not take a shitty sit to anyone? Anyone at all, no?
Well, all right, no, we can't. We just can't. Because
Did you, I just asked you, how many of the things did you actually get to play? Because every time I tried to play something, there was like 3 or 4 people deep and I couldn't get near anything.
Well, my 2 kids came down.
Okay, yeah.
And they came to play games and there was no stopping them. So I
Yeah.
literally had to kick people out of the way.
Yeah.
And, get people. I would just point a 6-year-old girl at them and go, "Are you really going to stop this child from playing a video game? Get out of the way."
You shouldn't weaponize your children, man.
You should. That's what the best use of them. So I got to at least watch them play.
Yeah. And what did
Most
they
of the
do?
games.
Yeah.
They loved it.
Yeah,
They had
yeah.
an absolute blast. She particularly liked. She thought Subspecies was the best looking game in the room. I swear that's what she
She'd
said.
have to say that, wouldn't she?
Yeah, I didn't have a gun to her head. No, she loved. What did she really, really like? She loved Goblins and Grottos.
Yeah.
She loved the racing game. What was that? Radical Racer.
Oh, yeah,
Racing
that's
thing.
the...
What else was she mad about? Those 2.
Oh, did she try the VR stuff from Tribal City? You said, did you ever go with that?
She
or-
did. She tried the
Bowling.
VR. No, not. No, she tried the VR
Bowling simulator.
Ninth Impacts game.
Oh, Biker Mice.
Biker Mice from Mars. She tried that VR game and didn't like the headset.
No.
Didn't like VR. It just.
Oh, just in
it
general,
just-
is it?
Yeah, it just kind of what is going on. She's only 6,
Yeah.
so she'd never come across this before, and she found it kind of a little unsettling.
Those
Yeah.
those headsets can make people feel nauseous as
They
well.
can. Yeah.
Oh, they do it
Yeah.
to me all the time.
Yeah.
I just whoa.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, if you go online, there's loads of gifs of just children getting horrendously injured by VR. Just like little fuckers bouncing around the place. You know what I mean? They just think of
Slapping
tables.
their heads off desks.
Oh yeah, they go like, look, oh, there's a table there, funk, like that. There's $5,000 worth of damage done, like, and probably some sort of head trauma as well. It's a good laugh. Check it out. Yeah.
yeah, it sounds good. Is it as good as folding Ross Kemp?
Oh, Kemp folds.
Kemp folds.
That was something I seen a few years back, and I just I forgot it was existed, and then I went back to Google and check it out, and everyone's in stitches. It doesn't sound great. Basically, it's just that the actor Ross Kemp from all those, where he goes to all those shitholes around the world and just says, "Oh, look, these are shitholes."
I'm Ross Kemp. I'm
Yeah.
tough.
Exactly. I'm tough. I'm so hard I can go. Anyway, so it's him, photographs of him folded in half, right?
Okay.
And you just think, well, that's not funny at all. I dare anyone here to go to Kemp Folds and not split their whole laughing. It's hilarious.
It's true.
Yeah,
I was in tears yesterday. It was
yeah.
literally the funniest thing ever.
it is.
It wins the internet.
It pretty much
Kemp
does,
Folds
yeah.
wins the internet. That's it. It's over. Turn off the internet. Whoever's got the button.
Exactly. We have a winner.
We have a
Just
winner.
go
It's
back,
been
yeah,
decided.
yeah. It's the thriller of the internet. It's basically it's not going to get much better than this. Yeah.
Will we go on? That's the expo covered, is it? Is it?
No,
it's not.
Can I just, or like a couple of other games? I tried most of the games,
Oh, did you? Oh, cool.
Oh, you got a game.
and the one I tried the Biker Mice from Mars one was it was pretty fun. Yep, it was cool. Played the 3D pixel art game. Do you remember what that was?
Oh, that was the hot cereal one.
Yeah,
Ben and
Cereal.
Chris's one.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was the name of that again?
Space-
Junk Ship Dog.
Junk
Yeah.
Ship
That's
Dog.
it, yeah,
That's
yeah,
it,
yeah.
Junk
That was
Ship Dog.
It had a cool kind of look to it too.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
reminded me of the old sort of PS1. The thing it reminded me of was a Alien Trilogy on PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Same kind of look to it and that
right,
kind of
yeah.
thing. Yeah, so that was kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah. It looked like it's
But
gonna
that's
be an
only
awesome game.
that's only in its infancy.
That was in like
Yeah,
6
exactly.
weeks or something
Yeah,
like that.
exactly, yeah.
They put together. There was 2 rooms or something you could walk around in the spaceship.
No,
at this
it was
stage, is it?
basically like a demo level.
Yeah,
You could collect stuff and
Yeah.
walk around and stuff.
but it's got a real good look to it. I mean,
And it looks, sound,
it has
everything.
been. If they,
It's great.
from what's there after 6 weeks, if they put a bit of work into it, like it could
Yeah.
end up to be something.
Oh yeah, that could
Pretty-
be
pretty
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terra is like I was playing Terra and I just got my arse handed to me several.
Yeah.
You know those bots in the game?
They camp at the respawn point.
They're fucking aim bots. Never
Yeah.
mind bots. They're just like they're the worst, man. They're just
Yeah. It's
yeah.
a cool game though. It looks
yeah.
great.
It's a great game, yeah. But I switch the bots off and just play with people who are the same as yourself. But the bots are just ninjas, man. I swear to God, they were
Maybe
just.
we're just really bad at the game.
There could be that, but I mean, it's a room full of gamers, so like kind of thing, right? And I was playing. It was myself, my girlfriend was there. She was playing, and she's like proper first-person shooter head. She would I've seen her take out German sniper teams with a knife. Okay, she knows what she's doing, right? Okay, and some other random dude, and we're just playing away the next thing, and bang, 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 bang. Look at the scoreboard afterwards. The 3 bots are on top, and we're down the bottom. And it's no, it wasn't even close. There was a chasm between the thing. So the bots are
back the bots a bit.
the bots need to be just taken out and whooped. Just
All right,
Old
okay.
Yellard.
Did anyone play that first person shooter as well? Where I'll just say it had a really bizarre ending. You'll know the one I'm talking
bizarre
about.
ending.
First person shooter.
Yeah, it was
First-person
like
shooter with a
This
bizarre
wasn't at the expo, was it?
it was. Yeah.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
He was beside the art station, and he had a game on demo. Someone from GTI, I think, and sorry, I can't remember the name of the game, but yeah, that was pretty cool as well. Like, it was a very surprising sort of a game. I won't give away any spoilers, but
I played that game. It was a lot of jumpy across platformy with coins and
This is first person.
Yeah, this was first
Oh, yeah,
person.
okay.
Yeah.
Is the one you're talking about
See-
have a really kind of bizarre ending?
Well, that would require getting to the end.
Oh,
of the
okay.
game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really be well known for that.
Well, all I can remember is the ending, but it was kind of epic.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Rock Monster. So that's what we did this week.
Oh, the Rock Monster.
That's for you,
yeah.
Stephen. You can just edit that in.
All I can think now is rock lobster, but with monster replacing the word lobster.
It does actually look like a lobster,
It does.
weirdly enough.
Is that weird undulating thing you had on your screen there last night?
No, that was. I have many
This
undulating
is the guy
things.
with the beard.
Uh,
Did he have a beard at one point in his life?
No.
Or looked like he had a grey beard and long... Does he look like a prawn?
Describing yourself.
Did he look like... Yeah.
Are we talking about game developers here or game characters?
Did he look like a prawn?
Did he look like a prawn? Yeah, he had a prawn-like appendage.
He had a prawn-like appendage. I'm not surprised there's a rock being added to a monster now. After 18 months of making rocks, he had to eventually put one in that we could kill.
That's camouflage.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent. Okay, sound department. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Well,
That's what
sound
they did.
department has been redoing the soundscape for the new thing. Again, I'm still working on that.
For the demo level.
For the demo level, I'm working on sounds for your new lasery thing. which hasn't been done.
There you go. Done.
The new shield effect
Pew, pew.
has to be given a sound, essentially. Stuff like that.
Oh, yes, the
Yeah,
the lightning around the vessel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Things
yeah,
like
of course.
the pickup sound needs to be revisited. So make
Well, it's
it
good to
cleaner.
know what you need, what you have to do. What did you do this week?
Well,
Are we keeping the groovy, funky tunes in the battle mode?
we are, yeah. Hopefully, I can knock out a few more of those, depending on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I really like that.
Yeah, I did too. That kind of just happened, though. It was an
just
experiment that went right. And
Like a
it was-
bowel movement.
Yeah.
Just- there I was sitting there,
And a tune
unbeknownst to me.
came out.
That's one way of describing my music. Cheers for that.
So that's that. All right, move on swiftly. Will we talk about the expo quickly? 'Cause that
Very
was great
quickly,
fun.
yeah. Because we missed this last week.
Yeah, obviously,
We have some of it.
we might as well explain to everybody that
Yeah.
the reason there's 2 week gap from the podcast is because we did a podcast last week, but something or somebody fucked it up, and Stephen, the entire file got corrupted, and we ended up with 10 minutes of usable stuff, and we decided not to put that out. So we spent about 20 minutes talking about the expo last week, so we're balls if we're going through all that again.
Yeah.
The expo was brilliant.
Suffice to say that everyone was, showed up, brought their A game. Everything there was really cool. It was a unexpectedly large amount of people there.
Yeah, that was the overriding sense. The overriding feeling of all the developers there was one of absolute stunned surprise at the amount of people that were in there. I mean, we were open for 4 hours and
Wedged.
It was wedged,
Yeah,
packed.
yeah.
I mean, it's not the biggest room in the world, but it was still packed for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And obviously the games were as you said, everyone brought their A
Yeah.
game. Really,
I
really good.
didn't get to play a lot of them because every time I tried to play something, there was 3 or 4 people deep. You couldn't get near the things.
Yeah, I didn't have that problem because I had my 6-year-old daughter with me, so I just pointed her at people, and
Oh,
they got out of the way because when a 6-year-old wants to play a game, you just get up and move.
Oh,
So
that's
it was
good,
brilliant.
yeah.
So I was able to play.
You use your child like a riot shield. That's good. Yeah,
That's basically it. Yeah. Don't make it cry. You must let us play the game.
You monster.
Exactly. Yeah. We had great fun playing that Danger Noodles game.
Oh, Danger Noodle, Radical Racer.
Radical Racer, yes. Me and my son and my daughter, the 3 of us raced each other in that. Really good fun.
Yeah.
I mean, to think the guys are only working on that 8 weeks, 9 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really impressive. Really good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the games in there were really good. The VR stuff. What's the guy's name? Bowling. VR bowling. Action bowling.
Duggan. Yeah.
Alan Duggan from Tribal City.
Yeah, sorry.
Had their action bowling game. That VR.
Did you get a go on that?
It's weird, man.
Weird how?
I'm not very good at VR.
Yeah.
I mean, it disorientates me. Makes me feel sick. You know, I'm not. But it's
What, bowling or VR?
a little bit of both.
The smell of those shoes.
So but that was very impressive. And big news for them this week. Did I see somewhere what's the thing called? Daydream? It's Google's new VR platform.
Yeah.
I think it's called Google Daydream.
Yeah.
And they're at the Expo launch of that. Their banner, their game was up there front and
It
center.
was, yeah.
So
That's
they're one
impressive,
of the flag bearers for the new Google VR platform, which is really, really impressive. Well done, guys.
Yeah, it's great for the Irish.
One for the it's Irish.
Irish.
Galway.
Great for the Galway game.
Galway game developers. Yes, indeed. And that's on the expo. And that's the art corner was great
Some
fun.
great art stuff at it, actually. Yeah.
Not enough people showed up or submitted stuff for that.
Oh,
There's that the confidence thing that we keep hearing about. People think that stuff is not good enough.
Are artists that shy?
Well, you see, here's the thing. There's people who are like good, and they're like, you can understand people being good and thinking their work's not good enough, and that's it.
Yeah.
But people who
Modesty.
people who are shit don't have that opinion. People who are shit will lap their shit up anywhere. It's like, that's fucking amazing. It's like, well done yourself. Yeah,
It's art,
it's it is. Yeah, it's yeah.
apparently.
Yeah. So if you look at your stuff and you think, oh, it's not that good, you're probably really good. If you look at your stuff and you think that's really good, you're a tool. You need to try harder.
There's no middle ground.
No middle ground.
Okay.
If you're happy with what you've done it wrong.
That's one way of looking at it, all right?
Okay, that's fair enough. So, what else happened? I don't know what else happened. What did we play this week? Were we going to what we played this week?
You were
Susan?
playing some sort of weird RPG thing, weren't you?
Yeah, and I don't play RPGs. I was telling you about this. It's called Data Hacker Initiation. Oh, I actually got that right. From New Reality Games, and I got that right too. I got this as a freebie shout out for Green Man Games because they give it to me for free at EGX. It's only $3.99 on Steam at the moment, and I gave that a play for about 45 minutes. Now, because I don't play RPGs, I don't know if this was kind of like standard what you expect from anything. If you were an RPG player, you'd play it and be not very impressed, you know. So I can't. But I can tell from my experience of it, I don't like RPGs. I played it for 45 minutes and I had to stop playing it because I could feel myself getting really invested in the character.
That's the RPG curse.
I was like going through my equipment lists and, you know, making sure I had the right armor and weaponry, and I thought, oh Jesus Christ, if I go down this road, I could be lost for quite some time. But yeah, I definitely recommend for $3.99. I mean, they've put a bit of work into it. It's pixely shit, so you probably wouldn't like looking at it. But it's kind of an RPG maker type.
It was definitely made an RPG maker.
Well, I wouldn't like to say definitely, but it definitely has
that
looked
vibe
like
to it,
something.
yeah.
But yeah, for what I got it for free for $3.99, you can't really go wrong with it. And if you like it, then they've actually made a series. There's Data Hacker Continuation. I don't know what it's called, but you know, there's 3 of them. That progress through.
Okay,
so it's good fun. It wouldn't really be my cup of tea, but I definitely. You know, if you like RPGs, you should give it a...
Well, that's a good sign. Even if you don't like that kind of stuff and there's something about it you liked. It's a good sign.
I couldn't really put my finger on exactly what I liked about it.
Yeah.
But I played it for 45 minutes to an hour and would have kept playing if I hadn't kind of become a moment of clarity that I had other things to be doing. I'd probably still be there. You know, it's like getting sucked into the matrix. That's RPGs are like that though.
They are, yeah. Especially MMOs.
Yeah,
you can lose your life to an MMO.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get sucked in.
Cool.
Trevor.
What did I play this week? I've been struggling to get to the end of a game called Splatterhouse, the remake of Splatterhouse from about maybe 5-6 years ago. It's on the Xbox 360 and even on the PlayStation 3 as well. It's a pretty standard third-person action adventure kind of thing. You know what I mean? You're this dude, you go to this kind of like suspiciously dodgy-looking house with your girlfriend. Your girlfriend gets kidnapped. You find a haunted mask. As you do, you put the haunted mask on you, and it turns you into a sort of creatine version of Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
Okay.
So you just go around the place like beating the crap out of monsters. You find anything. It's pretty standard, but what it sort of lacks in sort of like gameplay and stuff, it makes up for in gore and nudity.
Oh yeah,
which is a good,
big thumbs up. There's 2 votes, 2
Yeah,
stars.
yeah. That's if you like gore and nudity and not much else, you're pretty much you're good to go with this game. Okay, there's there's a weird, really strange thing. Basically, your girlfriend has been carried off, the kind of damsel in distress type thing. Okay, and she leaves a kind of a sort of Hansel and Gretel-esque kind of trail of crumbs kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, but the breadcrumbs are suspicious because she doesn't have any kind of like basically the breadcrumbs are basically photographs. Okay, so she tears up the photographs and leaves the thing. So you find these photographs as you go along, kind of follow the trail type thing. Yeah. The photographs are of naked photographs of herself,
which she just happened to be carrying with her.
A lot of them. You know, all women have this like stack of naked photographs they just carry around with them.
Well, it's called Snapchat. Of emergencies.
In case. But the weird thing is, she doesn't have any like purse or backpack. So I don't know where she's storing these unusually moist photographs that she kind of just tears off into pieces and leaves in breadcrumbs that you kind of like follow. Yeah, if you just ignore your thinking,
it's got plot holes. Would that be fair to say?
Like planet-sized plot holes, but nudity too. So that kind of there's not a lot of holes nudity can't fill, and gore as well. Do you know what I mean?
It's the go-to. It's the go-to thing to fill. Plot holes.
Oh, absolutely! Yeah, I mean,
Hollywood is built upon it.
And I'm not saying Wonder Woman should have been topless in that film, but I would have forgiven it a lot more.
People wouldn't have been bitching quite so much about Batman versus
They
Superman.
wouldn't.
Okay, all right. Okay. I think we're going down a dangerous road here. Okay.
So that's what I was doing this week. Stephen, were you playing any game?
I haven't played any games this week. I was hoping to play, is it Street Fighter Alpha I have for the PlayStation 1?
That's a good one.
But I don't want to just play it. I want to learn how to play it properly.
Oh, that's right. Because me and you played Street Fighter at one stage. We were down in a couple of years. Was it last year? Techgate, yeah.
Techgate, yeah.
And there was a Street Fighter thing set up, and I said, "Oh, Stephen, let's go with Street Fighter."
I was like a spastic with a.
I assume everyone knows how to play Street Fighter. It's like playing pool. It's shit you know. It's like life skills.
Being able to swim.
Steve's there is like, okay, and I'm waiting for like a fireball or like a duke, and it's like no. Nothing. I was like, Stephen, you can throw a fireball. And he goes, so I was there showing up. You just rotate the thing there. You got to the end, but it's good to know you're finally kind of getting around to that and learning it properly.
Yeah. Although that the controller is considerably different because of the PlayStation controller rather than the Sega Mega Drive one.
Oh yeah, that it's not a comfortable controller for the fighting games.
It's not, but because I've never actually played Street Fighter as a kid, I'll probably take to the new system quicker than I would to one of the older systems.
Your thumbs won't.
Wow.
Your thumbs will be crippled on that.
Says the guy with tendinitis.
That's from work though.
That's
or Splatterhouse. I can't figure out what. Well, yeah.
That's pretty much where I'm at. Yeah.
Street Fighter Alpha is a good one. It's probably one of the Alpha series is really good. And
I can't remember. It's a 2-disc box set, and there's some arcade versions in there as well.
Cool.
I'll bring it into work someday actually and show it to you.
I want to have a look at that.
Yeah, I keep meaning to practice some Street Fighter so I can go down to the Galway game and try to play it.
Just watch some guy freak out.
I've never played this before. I did that with my son recently. I went off and practiced some game that he was better than me at. It was really childish. It was like Homer in The Simpsons.
Grid, was it?
Yeah. It was Grid, yes. That's right. I went and practiced Grid.
You needed the practice in fairness, Jesus. Because we raced each other in Grid Autos.
No, hang on a minute. Neither of us exactly covered ourselves in glory in that race.
Well, you covered yourself in vegetation.
That game is balls hard.
It is difficult, yeah. Well, we had it on the hard setting, which is
we did, which means that if your car even looks at something and it's passing by, you lose a wheel. I mean, I couldn't finish the lap because my car was it was just a big pile of crap at the end of it. I hit a barrier and that was it. The end of the game.
You were in the grass so much. I suspect the car select screen you picked John Deere.
No. That was hard.
Yeah, that was difficult. Yeah,
that's a tough game. You didn't exactly get around the lap.
I just needed to be ahead of you.
That is not something to be proud of, I'm telling you. But yeah, I snuck away and got better at that.
Did you?
So I could beat Jake.
And did you?
No. I got sorry, no. I did get better than it, but unfortunately he was playing it as well.
Oh, yeah.
So it was kind of he improved too,
Basically
but it made it more fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Playing it on the easy level too. Well, not Who am I lying? Yeah. Why lie? We put it on easy. Jesus, it's just too hard of a game. You can bounce it off the walls like a tennis ball on the easy setting. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
You're impervious. The car is indestructible. It's
Which
brilliant.
is good, because when you cross the finish line, it looked like something from Steptoe and Son. It was like, dang, 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 dang.
I needed to get one of the. I needed a horse to get it out and tow it across the finish line. It was unbelievably bad. Well, that was fun. Thanks for listening to us
Yes.
blather on, and
We'll be
bye
back.
bye everybody.
We'll talk to you next week.
Bye-bye.